At the other one position, Stephen Curry. At small forward, Cameron Simmons. At the other forward position, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. This Boston crowd ready to roar in this Eastern Conference matchup for the Celtics. And so off the tip, it's Boston. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Antetokounmpo is out there with Simmons. Then there's Monroe. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Curry in at the point guard. Now here's Bradley. Craig Monroe with the rebound. And you look at the roster of these Bucks. So many players on the team that can rise up and embarrass a defender. Not only can this team throw it down, they're looking to throw it down.
Yeah, they want to wreck that rim as much as they can. And if I had the leaping ability of guys like Giannis and Parker, I'd be doing the exact same thing. The Bucks actually led the league in percentage of shots that were dunked in 2016. They are an entertaining bunch and a throwdown group worth watching.
And here is Curry after the three-pointer from Al Horford. Here's Monroe. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Man, I love how intense Monroe is in the paint. If he has the ball close to the bucket, he's thinking about scoring every time, which is how you should think when you're inside.
Now here's Johnson. Picked by Horford. Bradley, that's for two. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Al Horford impeding the defense there with the solid screen.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, I caught up with Jason Kidd just a few minutes ago. He said he wants his defense to be aggressive, even take chances. He thinks if they can pressure the ball and force turnovers, they can get out in transition and get some easy baskets. We'll see how disruptive they can be tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, Dave, thanks. So defense, it looks like, coming first for them today.
That's their identity. That's what they're all about. Their defense is really what sparks it.
And that has to be their spark if they're going to be successful. I mean, everything for them starts at the defensive end of the floor.
Bradley kicks to Thomas. Picked by Horford. Thomas passes to Bradley. Clock at 6. They grab their own miss.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
And Curry has it in the corner. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Curry's got his second bucket tonight.
And Middleton just does a little bit of everything out there. A perfect team player.
Thomas kicks to Johnson. Johnson sets the screen for Crowder. It's Thomas outside. That doesn't go either for Thomas.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Great open look there. Simmons got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And if you're not defended or unmarked, Monroe will find you. Terrific vision from the big man.
Thomas dishes to Horford. To the inside. Johnson. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here.
And the Celtics, really since the departure of the big three and Rajon Rondo, doing an amazing job of stockpiling assets and draft picks all along while still being competitive. So you had to know, though, that front office wouldn't hesitate to make a big move. This is an organization that seeks to compete for championships and nothing else.
And that one misses. And the Celtics last season in a quote-unquote rebuild mode. And yeah, Greg, they were among the best teams in the NBA, certainly the East. Did they need to make any trades?
You know, they basically had to start combining assets. They were already one of the deepest teams in the league. They had 3 first-round picks in that 16 draft, 3 second-rounders. At some point, you have to make a quantity-for-quality trade because you only get 15 spots.
And Boston has possession. Following the 3 by Milwaukee. Horford with a screen on Middleton. Bradley passes to Horford. Good work there as it goes. Horford's got 5 points so far.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Curry. And here comes Thomas leading the fast break. Here's Johnson. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Now here's Curry. Here's Simmons. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Crowder. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Here's Curry. Isaiah Thomas making his last shot. Left side Curry. Middleton outside. Fires the 3. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Middleton. Middleton's got his 3rd assist on the night. So the Celtics call timeout, their first. And the Celtics a stifling defensive ball club under head coach Brad Stevens.
Tremendous perimeter defenders. One of the top-rated teams in the league in terms of steals. And even without being a dominant defensive rebounding and shot-blocking team, they were so good on the wings that it didn't matter.
Boston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Horford no luck. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Pass to Monroe. Outside for Curry. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. The feed to Monroe. Just 5 to shoot. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Curry can't get it to go. Boston trailing. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo, nobody back. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Really amazing. Absolutely astonishing how accomplished Antetokounmpo is on defense. I mean, he's disruptive wherever he is on the floor defensively.
Here's Curry, and Curry with the stuff.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
Bucks leading by 4. Simmons inside the line. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Thomas with the ball. Johnson the screen. Outside Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. For 3. That doesn't go either for Thomas. Thomas gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. Out to the right wing. And a wide open look for Simmons. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And now it's a 9-point Milwaukee lead.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Ring music scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though?
14 feet away. Now Simmons, 11 points in the game. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Bucks.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Horford. Urebko comes in for Johnson. Brown is checked in for Jay Crowder. And Smart subbed in for Bradley. Now here's Olynyk. Here's Urebko. Tries to keep it alive. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Here's Urebko. Antetokounmpo defending. Thomas dishes to Urebko. Smart wide open. He fires. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Count it.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Thomas. After the made shot from Greg Monroe. Curry with the steal. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. No good from Simmons.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys. But if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
Now here's Middleton after Jaylen Brown's miss. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go. And the Bucks lead by 14.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point, defensively, you have to take something away. Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
And it's slammed in by Monroe.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
Brown outside. We've got 28 seconds left in the first. Offensive rebound. Bucks leading by 14. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Back to Curry with 2 seconds left. That shot off the mark. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Bucks lead by 14. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And quite a position here for the Bucks to be in. What do you think, guys?
I just think that from an intensity standpoint, their defense has really been the key. It's been the catalyst as they've been able to disrupt their opponent's offense.
Absolutely. I mean, they've been much more intense defensively. And their defense not only has been intense, but it's been swarming and saran wrap-like.
Bucks leading by 14 on the court for Milwaukee here in the second. We've got Plumlee. Simmons is out there with Parker. Then it's Carter Williams. And it's Dellavedova in at the 2 guard.
And at this point in his career, Marcus Smart, more of a defensive specialist, offensively an improving shooter and an improving decision maker as well. But his defense is where he hangs his hat. And I do think, though, you're starting to see a gradual improvement in terms of his ability to make open shots.
That free throw, no good. And talking about the defensive prowess of Marcus Smart, there's no question, Greg, at 6'4", 220, he's got almost a football-like build, and I know you like football.
Yeah, if football was his first love, played strong safety and wide receiver, and plays a little bit of that in the NBA as it is. He brings that physicality and fire to the hardwood. It can be an intimidating presence on the defensive side of the floor.
Milwaukee's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Carter Williams, the pass to Plumlee. Parker outside. Tries from 10, and that's good for 2. Parker's got his first basket of the night.
Even with the D up against him, Parker is good at keeping his focus. Doesn't lose sight of what he's trying to get done down there. Nice touch. And that touch really is something you can't teach.
Bradley can't get it to go. Bucks leading by 15. And Simmons kicks to Dellavedova. Pass to Simmons. Bucks passing it around. Plumlee. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Now here is Horford. He's got 5, and Bradley gets it to go.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Parker inside. He's against Olynyk. Just 5 on the clock. Dellavedova from outside. The shot that time, not on target. Now Boston takes it the other way. The pass to Smart. Horford against Parker. Kicks to Crowder. The rebound by the Bucks. 17 points was their biggest margin. The shot by Carter Williams, nobody around. Bangs home the trifecta. Carter Williams has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, it's always a transition and a difficult one for college coaches to come to the pros, but Celtics coach Brad Stevens made one of the smoothest we've seen after leading Butler to back-to-back national championship games. You hear that buzz from players to opposing coaches. Greg Popovich said, "I really respect what he does. His team executes. I'll still watch his Butler tape. Trying to learn some stuff, to be honest with you. High praise indeed, fellas."
And Popovich, really the godfather of the active coaches right now, D.A. His voice carries certainly a lot of weight in this league. Thank you.
Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
Johnson, he's checked in for Olynyk. The Bucks also changing it up. Chris Middleton comes in for Matthew Dellavedova, and Curry subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. Outside Crowder, Bradley, no one around him. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Bradley's got 7 points in the game. Bucks leading by 15. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Simmons. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
When you're hot, you're hot. And that's certainly been the case for buckets. He has 11 points, and he sprayed home 3 three-pointers as well.
This is really production personified from long range.
The Bucks shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. And he knocks down the first one. And the Bucks with some changes. Henson comes in for Miles Plumlee. And it's Maker in for Parker. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Smart. Pass to Horford. There's the dish to Johnson. He feeds it to Bradley. Fires the 3. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
And here is Curry. 12 points for him. Feeds it to Simmons. Here's Maker. 6 to shoot. It doesn't go for him. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Dishes it to Bradley. Here's Smart. He kicks it to Horford. Johnson the screen. Pass to Crowder. Uncovered. And again, it's Boston converting. Bucks leading by 12. And Simmons kicks to Curry. To the middle. Here's Maker. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 3rd assist on the night. Now here's Smart. Outside Bradley. Fires it up. And it comes off the front of the rim. Milwaukee's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
The shot comes out. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. And Curry, here we go.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
Well, I tell you, I think his body control and concentration in the air are really unique.
Outside Crowder. Right wing. Here's Smart. And the 3 off target. Milwaukee leading by 18. Here's Curry with the three, and another three for Milwaukee.
And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And he clearly doesn't like what's going on out there right now.
Would you? I mean, how could he like what's happening? Really had to take a time out there and try to figure out a way to derail their momentum.
Some changes for Boston. Jerebko's checked in for Crowder. Brown comes in for Bradley. And Thomas subbed in for Marcus Smart. Milwaukee also making some changes. Monroe's checked in for Hansen. Mirza Teletovic comes in for Maker. And Antetokounmpo subbed in for Simmons. Now, here's Thomas. 6 points for him. Horford with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Thomas with the ball. Now Monroe defending. Picked by Horford. Thomas kicks to Horford. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. 7 points for Horford.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him. And for me, one of the more unsung players in the league, Al Horford, a two-time national champion at the University of Florida, one of the most skilled and versatile big men in our league, and he hasn't gotten the attention I believe he deserves.
Brown kicks to Johnson. The screen from Brown. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas, and he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick.
Well, it wasn't a textbook pick, but he still managed to score. Good concentration on the finish.
And Curry, here we go. Monroe, that's in. That's his fifth field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. Thomas kicks to Jerebko. There's the pick. Johnson the screen. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas, and that one comes up a bit short.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Here's Thomas, following the three by Milwaukee. And there's Horford. That's good on the assist from Thomas. Thomas got 3 assists now in this one. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Monroe sets a screen for Curry. The three-pointer, no good. For Boston, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Brown dishes to Thomas. Rejected by Monroe.
That was terrific defensive awareness from Monroe, knowing where to be in order to come up with these rejections.
Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Boston. Simmons checked in for Milwaukee. Screen by Olynyk. Shot clock at 6. Now the feed to Jerebko. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Left block shot on the way. Bucks leading by 22. Middleton the pass to Simmons. Here's Monroe. And Boston with the rebound. Thomas with the ball. He's got 8. He dishes it to Johnson. Boston again missing. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Now here's Thomas. Screen by Olynyk. Thomas kicks to Olynyk. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got his 4th assist in this one. Milwaukee's gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Simmons. From deep three-point range, a second-chance effort, and Antetokounmpo lays it up and in. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, is really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed it.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
Milwaukee in total control. Now Simmons, 15 points in the game. Down low, here's Curry, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. The Bucks have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back.
Jabari Parker's checked in for the Bucks. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Chris Middleton. Free throw good by Curry. There's 21 seconds left in the second quarter. And here is Thomas. 8 points for him. They set the pick. There's the 3. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Milwaukee on top, running away with it. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, it seemed like you all were dictating tempo in the first half. How did you do that?
Okay, we're getting the stops, grabbing the rebound now, trying to push and try to get the best shot available.
Problem solved in transition. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, some perspective, please.
How good are these guys on the fast break? They're pushing the ball, finding the open man, finishing strong. They're at a breakneck pace, and if they can maintain this level of intensity in the second half, blowout city.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
Well, the bottom line, they got to defend the three-point line much better. They were concentrating all their effort into protecting the paint, and these guys were standing behind the line, yak'em, splaka kataya, and that strategy backfired, Ernie. They gave up far too many open looks, and all those threes killed them.
And in a matter of moments, they'll be starting the third quarter. Kevin Harlan standing by. See you, folks.
Welcome back, everyone. There's State Station. That's where you get off the T if you're going to go visit the old State House here in Boston. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
What a game we've seen here for Curry. 25 points, and the steals are starting to pile up for him also.
And Clark, he's really gotten into their heads because of it. I mean, guys are on the lookout for him, always worrying about where he is.
Milwaukee's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Amir Johnson is out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Horford in at the 5. Roaming the paint. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half. Here's Thomas after the basket by Milwaukee. Passes it to Horford. There's a screen. The pass to Crowder. And stolen by Simmons. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break.
And Antetokounmpo is just a blur. I mean, I don't know how a 7-foot guy with that wingspan and all legs and arms can be a blur, but man, he's like a lightning bolt when he gets room to roll to the basket.
And here's Bradley from 3. Rebound by Monroe. Monroe's got 4 rebounds now tonight, and Simmons kicks to Antetokounmpo. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Middleton's got his first bucket in this one.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Well, I tell you what, Chris Middleton is a player who is as solid as anybody in the league. Brings it to the floor every night. Doesn't have a big name, but he's gaining more and more notoriety by his performance each year. Had flown under the radar the last few seasons outside of Milwaukee.
Now Thomas following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo from deep. Here's Horford. Thomas trying to break loose. Horford, no luck.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Jabari Parker took an unconventional route to rehab his knee after his ACL surgery. He trained in the Andes Mountains of Peru. The altitude helped his stamina, but Parker said it was also a trip that I took for character. We take a lot for granted. Kevin, even growing up poor in the U.S., Parker said, you don't realize how fortunate you are. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A., and a great way to put that injury into perspective. Thomas dishes to Horford. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Thomas got 6 assists in the game. And with Middleton, part of why he is still relatively an unknown is due to his market. Even when he plays, he just quietly adds up points.
He's a quiet laser. You think Middleton doesn't have many points, and then you look up and he's got 20. Doesn't do much flashy. Doesn't draw a lot of attention to himself. All he does is put the ball in the basket.
Here's Bradley. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Outside Thomas. Inside. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. And he's just had 1 attempt at the line earlier.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And we saw it last year, guys, because those numbers were so low, teams weren't afraid to put him on the line where points were hard to come by for him.
The first free throw is good. Carter Williams, he's checked in for Curry. So Johnson hits 2 of them. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Simmons passes to Antetokounmpo. That one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 16 points.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Now here's Johnson. 6 points for him. Picked by Horford. And here's Bradley from 3. That's in coming off an assist from Johnson. And it's 13 points for Avery Bradley.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Carter Williams, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And you know, really, Carter Williams smart at drawing contact. He reads defenders extremely well.
This is his first free throw of the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And, you know, that's not the kind of percentage any player wants to see next to his name at the end of the season.
And the Celtics making a change here. Smart's checked in. Miles Plumlee's checked in for the Bucks. Mirza Teletovic comes in for Simmons. Carter Williams hits them both.
The Syracuse alum, Carter Williams, a combo guard with really outstanding court vision and excellent speed.
Outside Thomas. The three. They get it back. That one does not go. It puts them at 5 for 9 from the field.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Smart following the basket by Chris Middleton. Outside Crowder. Bradley, that's for 2. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Bradley's got 5 points in the quarter. Bucks have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Middleton on the wing. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Here's Carter Williams. 5 points in the game. 5 on the clock. Goes up on the wing, and that one, good. Carter Williams has got 7.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
Plumlee with the steal. Carter Williams kicks to Teletovic. Back to Carter Williams. And another basket for Milwaukee. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And so it's Boston with it after the basket by Milwaukee. Shot clock at 6. Here's Smart. Off target from three-point range. For Milwaukee, they've gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on. Middleton, the basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. And that's now 6 points for Chris Middleton. Carter Williams against Thomas. Kicks it to Horford. Outside Bradley. Pass to Smart. Picked by Horford. Smart dishes to Thomas. Here's Horford, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Some changes for Boston. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Crowder. Urebko comes in for Avery Bradley. And it's Brown in for Thomas. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Chris Middleton.
And it had been something that had been talked about in the past via trade, but Al Horford joined Boston in the offseason via free agency. Was the fit that he wanted team-wise, and Horford was ready for a new challenge. So great fit with this roster and the city of Boston.
Here's Smart after the basket by Milwaukee. The dish to Brown. He feeds it to Horford. And it's Jerebko, top of the key. Boston again missing. Milwaukee's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Here's Antetokounmpo, rebounded by Jerebko.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
Brown, the pass to Olynyk. Now here's Smart. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Carter Williams. Count that one. Carter Williams has got 8 here in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Olynyk. Nice open look, but it's no good.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Carter Williams kicks to Plumlee. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. Plumlee's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top. And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
And the lead's not getting any smaller. Just an incredibly well-rounded performance here on the road.
And how good a feeling is that for this team to dominate the way they did in front of a hostile crowd? That is a satisfying feeling for the victors.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Brown's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
You know, the three-point shot, guys, is something that Brown continues to improve upon. It's important for him to be knocking down these looks to expand his offensive repertoire.
Boston's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Horford with a screen on Carter Williams. Brown outside. And again, Boston with the triple.
And gorgeous looking jumper from Brown there. The more attempts he gets from there, the better his jump shot will be.
Dellavedova dishes to Teletovic. They set the pick. Feeds to Carter Williams. Olynyk with the steal. Here's Brown. Buries it down low. Brown's got 8 here in the quarter. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Dellavedova with the ball. Looking for his first basket still in this one. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Johnson, he's checked in for Al Horford. Milwaukee also making some changes. Henson's checked in for Plumlee. Maker comes in for Mirza Teletovic. And Jabari Parker subbed in for Antetokounmpo. Here's Carter Williams. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Carter Williams does a nice job earning these calls inside. I mean, it's really a luxury to have a guard who can get foul calls deep in the paint like that.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
2 shots.
The first one falls. Carter Williams hits them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Johnson the screen. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Inside, got a piece of it. Brown outside. No good on the 3. Carter Williams. That shot off. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Milwaukee on top, opening up a huge gap. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. A chance now to hear Jason Kidd talking to his team moments ago.
We got some great looks. Great looks. Defensively, we're getting stops too.
The words of Jason Kidd in that huddle moments ago. Happy with the way his team is performing, hoping they can maintain the momentum they've captured.
Well, I mean, they're working together on both ends of the floor and doing a great job of playing at their pace.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the 4th quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. We've got Brogdon. John Henson out there with Maker. Then it's Jabari Parker. And it's Dellavedova in at the 1.
and a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now Parker, after Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go. Henson's shot is off. Young pass to Rozier. Jerebko kicks to Olynyk. 11 feet away. And, yep, finally dropped after rolling around the rim. Olynyk's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Boston. To the paint. Logged in the pass to Dellavedova. Henson with the screen. Now here is Dellavedova. He's covered by Brown. Lets it fly from 18. Rebound Boston. Olynyk's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Brown wide open. He fires. And he overshot that one, missing. Milwaukee has gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Now Henson. Back to Dellavedova. Parker with a clean look. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova.
That's just really outstanding confidence from Parker. I mean, the defense hardly having any time to react when he's skying for the jumper as soon as he gets the pass. Quickly getting into a shot after he catches.
Now here's Olynyk. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
At the line for the Celtics, Kelly Olynyk will be at the line shooting 2.
And that one falls for Olynyk.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Plumlee is checked in for the Bucks. And so Olynyk nails both of them. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Dellavedova kicks to Plumlee. The 10-footer. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Dellavedova is really good at finding his teammates.
They set the screen. Brown outside. They get it back. Jerebko. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Jonas Jerebko will be at the line shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And he ends up missing both free throws.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Here's Rozier. Jabari Parker making his last shot. Dishes it to Olynyk. Unloads. That's good on the jump shot. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. And here is Dellavedova. To the paint. Parker against Brown. Here's Plumlee.
You look at what Plumlee has done so far. He has 8 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
Miles Plumlee. At the line for two.
No good on the free throw. Milwaukee making a switch here. Jelitovich is checked in. Good on the second free throw. Celtics have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's Rozier, defended by Dellavedova, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Shooting for Boston. Kelly Olynyk will be at the line shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And so he hits both. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Plumlee with the screen. Dellavedova kicks to Jelitovich. Offensive rebound. The shot's good from Plumlee. Plumlee's got 9 points here in the second half.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Now here's Brown. Olynyk, a screen on Parker. Pass to Jerebko. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here.
First personal foul, team's 4. At the line for the Celtics. Jonas Jerebko. At the line for 1 shot.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Dellavedova dishes to Parker. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Parker's got 6 points in the quarter.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And it's Dellavedova missing. The Celtics have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And it's good for 2. 14 points for Kelly Olynyk.
Love how Brown distributes the ball, keeping his eyes up at all times.
Now here is Dellavedova, defended by Young. Brogdon the pass to Parker. Not going to go that time. And the Celtics going the other way now. Jerebko kicks to Young with his first shot attempt. Plumlee with some nice D.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here is Dellavedova. It's stolen. To the middle. Here's Olynyk. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
Here's Jelitovich. Misses the 3. Brown kicks to Olynyk. That one's not going to go. Plumlee with some nice D. The feed to Dellavedova. To the inside. And that one's good, Brogdon.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Yeah, it's just been far too soft. Not much fight being shown by the defense there. And, boy, that's hard to watch, quite honestly.
So it's Boston now, following the bucket by the Bucks.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
To the paint. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
Green, he's checked in for Young. Carter Williams, he's checked in for the Bucks. Now here is Della Vedova. A good look from Carter Williams. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Bucks have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Olynyk with the steal. And pushing it up, here's Boston. The shot's good from Jerebko.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Now here is Della Vedova. Back to Carter Williams. He kicks it to Plumlee. 5 to shoot. There's the pick. Three-pointer, Teletovic. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Rozier. Here's Jerebko. Traps in the tray.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the three ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Now here is Della Vedova. He dishes it to Carter Williams. To the right side. Brown against Parker. 13 feet away. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
And how about the focus of Parker? I mean, the defense tossing everything his way, and he still knocks it down.
And the basket by Olynyk.
Some guys will try to overpower you at the rim, but he likes to elude you and trick you. He's got quickness and a soft touch.
Now here's Carter Williams. Layup off the pick. The shot's good from Plumlee.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Bucks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today. And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Curry. You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
Now here's Parker. Passes to Carter Williams. Kicks it to Teletovic. It's stolen by Brown. Here's Rozier. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
And the skills of Brown. Not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Carter Williams dishes to Parker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Carter Williams, the pass to Parker. They get the rebound. Here's Rozier. Outside, Green. And another basket for Boston.
And they're on the kind of run that could have made a difference had it just started a little early.
Yeah, but I think the only reason they're on this run is because the defense has relaxed a little bit, knowing the game is basically in the bag.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. Now it's time to Skinny. His domination in the first half, wow, clearly set the tone for how the rest of the evening would go.
Well, he just couldn't be stopped out there. Easily the best player on the court tonight. It wasn't just talent, he was the aggressor.
Well, Ernie, reminds me of myself. He loves being the bad guy. And he was a great villain tonight. Just sticking it to those fans. Anytime they got on his case, he stepped up and hit a big shot after big shot. Fantastic performance in a very tough environment.
And that's it for tonight. But we've got a whole new NBA season ahead of us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he might be, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again very soon.